Stimulus checks are here. Google and Facebook are teaming up. Privacy is canceled. And will Ashton Alexander ever get his hands on the rocks tequila?
I know what you're thinking. What's that got to do with anything? We're going to find out a little later on the show.
First of all, ain't nobody talking while I'm talking, so shut the up.
Yo, it's a Shot Up from Color podcast. Always informed, never influenced. I'm your host, Ashton Alexander.
And I'm your boy, Micah Jaye.
What's going on, Micah Jaye?
How you been, bruh?
You know, I've been good out here trying to survive this quarantine lifestyle.
Okay.
How you doing, boy? Anything new?
Hey, man, stimulus checks are here.
Man, the boys wasted that money. The money's gone. It hit on the 14th and it was gone on the 15th. and that's okay. Y'all niggas ain't trying to pay no bills. That's fine with me. Ain't got nothing to do with me. You should have saved it.
I hope you're saving it.
I hope you're saving it.
What you gonna do with your little stimulus check if you ain't spent it yet?
I didn't get one.
Oh,
nah, I'm playing. So what I do with my stimulus check? Damn, I didn't do nothing with it. I threw that bitch in the bank. I'm caught up on all my bills.
Oh, so you did make under 90 grand. Okay, I can't talk to you no more. And
none of the money I made was taxable. But yeah, what'd you do with yours?
Yeah, I make too much money for that.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
But you know what I'm saying?
If you were to get one, what would you have done with it?
But hypothetically speaking, you know, the government just liked me that much that they deposited my stimulus check on the 14th. You know?
like everybody else.
Yeah, like everybody else.
Camouflage that bitch amongst the rest of the checks.
You know?
Damn.
I'm gonna use it to pay. Well, if I was to get it, I would use it to pay off my debt first. And then I would invest in the stock market, boy.
Okay, what you think about investing in?
I would buy into the stuff that's going down that you know is gonna come back to life, like AMC movie theaters.
Okay, damn, $15. Oh no, what is it when you get the pass? $5?
Oh,
is it free?
About the movie pass?
The movie pass, yeah.
Yeah, the movie pass is like $20 something.
Great value if you watch one movie a week.
Oh, definitely. Hands down.
What else?
But yeah, that's trading at like $3 right now.
AMC?
Yeah.
What's it usually trading at?
Around like $10.
Okay, so that's a $7 gap right there. You can close
easy
on the comeback.
Easy. Boeing.
Okay.
You know, like I know people ain't traveling, so that's gonna take a while until this is up. But
Boeing is the plane manufacturer. If y'all don't know,
major plane.
Top, like it's only like three big boys.
Three.
They're only three big boys. They number one.
You said it.
Or Airbus, Boeing, Airbus, and
something else.
Somebody
else. But they trading at like 130 something. They on the average, like if we look at what they were trading at before the quarantine, before the Q, you know,
before the Q,
you know, hey,
Q20. Damn. Okay.
COVID-19.
Hashtag Q20.
Hashtag.
I was living around the time of Q10 and all the lights went dark and the viruses was stripping through the waves.
It was so strong.
Yeah. That's what I'm telling them. That's what I'm telling my grandkids. My grandkids gonna think I was living through all types of anarchy and shit. Knock on wood that shit don't take place, but
hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully not.
But yeah, they usually trade on like three something.
They at what
136.
130. Oh yeah,
that's
easy.
That's
an easy buy-in.
Royal Caribbean.
Okay.
3 something.
So of all the things you said so far, I'm the least likely to put my money in the cruise ships.
The cruise ships, yeah, that's a little sketchy, but they still gonna go back up eventually.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna get on the boat somewhere.
I might.
Maybe not me. You know,
I ain't getting on no guy. Hey, a boat at sea, trapped around the rest of these little individuals who we thought it was over with and it's still there. I mean, planes the same way too, but I don't know. It just feels a little different.
But yeah,
y'all need to get financially savvy, man. Check out, go get you a little investing for dummies or something. You know, go read something. Last week I discussed a great book, Richest Man in Babylon. Y'all need to check that out. But yeah,
it's always important to be financial literate. You know, financially literate. But yeah, Google and Facebook are teaming up with, I think, Microsoft. You know, I don't know if you heard about that, but major companies are coming together to try to combat fake news and have accurate COVID reporting,
As they should.
as they should.
Damn, I want to know what's going on. I need everybody needs to be tracked. They needed like a little device that when you hold your phone, it prick your hand every so often, and they tell me based on your bloods if you got something.
Yikes!
Yeah, I need to know. You need to be tested 24/7.
Oh no.
Yeah, you need a breathalyzer before you leave your house to make sure ain't no damn corona floating in your airwaves.
I don't know about all that,
but I know all about that, man.
But yeah,
we got a pretty good show, I think, planned up for everybody to listen to. But before we do all that, it's always a joy of mine to hear Micah Jaye's infamous word of the day.
Rusticate.
What the fuck is that?
rusticate.
Rusticate.
Listen, if you don't know,
I don't.
now you know.
Okay.
Rusticate
Educate
is the
me real
word
quick.
of the day.
Learn me something.
First of all, you need to know it's a verb.
Okay.
An action word.
Okay.
Take it back, boy. And it means to go to, or to live in, or to spend time in the country.
You just said or?
Yeah, double or.
Okay.
I just made that up today.
Okay. Or.
Yeah.
Okay. Spend time in the country.
So.
And that word is
Rusticate.
rusticate.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go rusticate in the crib.
Oh, okay. Shit. All right. Rusticate. Let's take it to the old Media Digest.
Media Digest.
Oh, no. Before we do Media Digest, let's do In the Past Today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's today?
What's today? Today is what is this? The damn April 21st. Shit.
Yes, boy.
Hey, listen. I know what's going on yesterday.
What?
Now, y'all kind of trying to act funny. I smelt it in the air. There's a natural mystic blowing through the air.
420?
420. It was 420, 420.
Listen, man. It's been 420 all month.
Yeah, I know. I could. Every time I've seen you, it's felt like it was 420.
What? I don't know what that means.
Okay, well, it's an action verb.
Rusticate.
But yeah, so 421.
421.
In the past today, what was going on in the past today? 421,
I'm
Micah.
about to take y'all back.
Take him back.
In the past today, right? 753 BC. Okay.
What the hell? Oh, where are we starting?
Okay. Taking it all the way back.
753 BC.
Rome was founded.
Okay.
Romulus and his twin brother Remus found Rome on the site where they were sucking on a she-wolf nipple, and it was orphan childs. I don't know if you heard about the story, but listen.
This story sounds outrageous. I need to read up on this. They were sucking on a she-wolf's nipple.
Yeah, that's what happened. I am a little familiar with the story because I studied a little Latin back in my day.
Okay.
But what I can remember from high school, I think I kind of got from the story is that like it was kind of like some Moses type stuff where it's like these two orphans left, and then this wolf came along and like fed them as their own child, and then they got older and eventually they founded Rome. But like if you ever go to Rome, you'll see like their emblem is like this wolf.
Oh right,
with
right,
the nipples
yeah.
and the two kids sucking on.
Yeah. How do they learn how to read though?
I don't know.
Who taught them? Were they homeschooled?
I don't know, bro. But I do know.
Were there other wolves around?
That's a good question. But I do know Romulus killed his twin brother and was running an empire.
Damn, that's cold blooded.
Yeah, that
is nigga cold. Damn, Romulus, what you do that for?
Hey. Cold blooded.
All right, what else we got?
1865.
1865.
Abraham Lincoln's funeral train leaves D.C.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, the train carrying the coffin of the assassinated President Abraham Lincoln. All right, it left from Washington D.C. and went to Springfield. What is it? Where's Chicago at? Illinois, boy.
We going
Springfield, Illinois.
I feel like every city or every state that has a Springfield in it is country as hell. Like I know 3 states right now that got Springfield, and they all like country as hell.
I think about when I hear Springfield, I think about The Simpsons, right? Didn't they live in Springfield?
Yeah, Springfield. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm thinking about the little water tower.
All right. So listen, stay with me. All right. 1930.
1930.
prisoners were left to burn in Ohio.
What be going on in Ohio, man?
A lot of stuff, boy. But listen, fire had broke out in a prison. It killed like 320 inmates. And basically, what I got from the story is that a fire started. It was on the roof, and they wasn't trying to let none of the inmates out, and people started dying.
They weren't trying to let them out?
No, they didn't let them out.
Why not? I mean, okay, hold on. I know that what happened is totally fucked up on so many levels. As a person looking at another person, just letting them burn in a building.
Yeah.
But if you was a correctional officer and you were working in that prison system, and you had seen these individuals,
I'm letting them out.
You let who out?
Everybody.
And that's how we got Australia.
But yeah, no. But on some real stuff though, that was one of the worst prison disasters in American history.
I believe it. No, that sounds crazy. I mean, I'm just saying though. I have been like being an asshole to these individuals. Am I opening the door like just freely with my back turned to them? Let's go, guys. Yeah, before I go though, I'm about to shank that ass.
If you worrying about shanking me while the building is on fire,
you've been in prison for 20 years, and this individual has been treating you like dog shit.
You already institutionalized.
And you don't think these people have been like, okay, hold on. I was just watching a show. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. This is a side note. I was watching a show. I was watching? The damn 60 days or whatever.
Oh, 60 days in prison?
60 days in prison. The inmate was like, yeah, all I'm doing is waiting for an opportunity to get me a CO. I've been in here for 6 years. They're going to slip up eventually. This man has been there for 6 years.
6 years
just
is not 20.
Waiting. I'm pretty sure there's an inmate who's in that fire that has been there for 6 days.
Bruh, stop trying to justify people burning. Prisoners should have rights too.
They definitely should, and they do. They got rights.
And if you read into the story though, you'll hear that they really wasn't trying to open up the cells. But
all right, you ain't say that from the beginning though.
No, they wasn't trying to open it up, bro. It took like 2 inmates who like had to forcefully take the keys, and they started opening up the cells
because they were terrified to let them out.
No, bro, they just foul. That happened in 1930 though. In 1967,
67,
GM celebrates the 100 millionth U.S. made car.
100 million.
Business was booming.
Business is booming.
You know,
checks are here.
And for you who don't know what GM stands for General Motors.
General Motors.
Okay, it was established in 1908 in Flint, Michigan. Listen, hold on. With all this quarantine stuff going on, is Flint, Michigan okay? Like,
I don't even know.
Do they still have like water to drink?
They didn't have essential businesses in the past, so I don't even know what's going on. I mean, I'm pretty sure they were already in shambles. You know, they were recovering.
Did we forget about them?
Yeah, but you know that's the attention span of American people, though.
We forget about everything.
We forget about everything if it ain't got nothing to do with, that damn green. Hey. If it don't affect me, you know what I'm saying? The only reason why they said something about Flint is because that shit started affecting some different populations.
Oh,
for those who, the ones we shall not speak of, don't let no damn brown hit my damn sink. Hold on now.
Hey, in 1895, right?
1895.
The first movie projector was developed in the United States. You know it? Hey, take them back.
Yeah.
1895, boy. By the Woodville, Latham and his sons. Otway and Gray. They was the first ones to demonstrate the panopticon.
What the hell? Hey, yo, cut that shit out, man. Chill out. You bugging.
Where'd you find that music from?
You got.
But yeah, bro, that's it.
That's it. Oh, okay, all right.
But that's all we got for
in the past
today. Talking about movies and media.
Oh, well, we over here. So Media Digest. What's up? Before we watching, what you been consuming in the last week? When we last left our hero Micah.
I have a guilty confession, bro.
What's up?
Netflix released a reality show called "Too Hot to Handle."
Not you too.
Nah, I really don't mess with it. Okay, listen, I'm not a listen. Too Hot to Handle. Netflix just released it, but like I think last Friday.
How many episodes are you in?
3.
Okay, that's not.
I'm not crazy.
That's not crazy. If you had said I seen season 1 already, I'd been like, Micah, you got to be stopped.
No, my mom binged it and it like in 2 days and in a day, and I was like, well, I just told you about it. But it's a good show. It's about these singles. I think it's like 8 singles.
Okay.
4 girls, 4 guys. They all go to this little paradise. They all single. They all like supposed to be hot, and they think that it's this setup for like they about to have the time of their life. They about to be like partying and having all these sexual experiences and blase blase. But what they don't know is that they all can potentially leave with $100,000. The girls and the guys, right? It's split up amongst each team, but it's only one rule: no sex, no like sexual anything, no kissing, no self-pleasuring, and basically every time something happens, they lose money from it.
Sounds like an infringement on their privacy.
Hey.
So they lose money for every little act, like sexual activity that they take part in.
Yeah.
How is this hard though? This doesn't seem like a hard game.
Shit.
$100,000 to not like deal with some hoe?
Nothing. When was the last time you went without sex? What was the longest period in the last time you went without any sexual anything?
If we're being completely honest?
Yeah.
In like the recent
Yeah,
recent time?
Whenever was the last time?
2 days.
2 days?
Yeah.
Since when?
No, I'm saying that would have been like the longest span. Not recently though. I'm saying it'd been 2 days would have been the longest span.
You've only went 2 days without anything?
Yeah. But I live with my girlfriend too though, so that's not. If I didn't live with her, it'd be different. Possibly.
Okay. I mean, shit. I don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember. Hey, since I was like 12, boy.
What? 12?
Yeah.
12 what?
I don't remember like a period of a long, like elongated period of time where I just went like dry. Just nothing.
Shit. I was in the military.
That's why they was giving you that little powder that take away your hormones.
Yeah, I don't remember. All I remember was like laying in that damn bunk. I'm like, is this the right decision? Like I was I was in that bitch crying like a mom. Hey, that shit was not. I don't know, boy. I came from a good home. You know what I'm saying? I got there and I was like, listen, you motherfucker, what the fuck you think? Do you think this is motherfucking sunshine and rainbows? I was like, oh shit. And they shaved all my hair off and I was laying in the bed. You ain't thinking about touching yourself, nigga. You ain't thinking about shit, but like, I mean, going home.
But they definitely put the stuff in that food though.
Probably they probably like
in the beginning
trying to like bring down your hormone level.
Yeah.
I mean, cause you got like 80 dudes in one dorm, like shit could get fucking problematic real quick.
That could get problematic.
Yeah, real quick. But yeah. Nah, niggas was in there though. Some of them shit was not slowing people down though. Cause I remember I'd be I'd be laying down, it'd be like 2 o'clock in the morning. You hear like,
what?
I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that noise? I ain't turning my head. What the fuck? Johnson! What are you doing over there? Huh? Oh, hell no. Hell no. Never touching Johnson's hand ever again. Salute me, nigga, from afar.
From afar?
Hell no, nigga. What the fuck is going on? You got tents in there and shit? What the fuck is going on?
But what about your media digest, bro?
So, yeah. So, anybody knows anything about me knows I love some old ass media. So, I was recently rewatching some I Love Lucy episodes, and it was one episode in particular when we was discussing this topic of like privacy and you know what I'm saying, where's it going to past and present, stuff like that. I was watching an episode where Lucy had got this job at a candy factory and she was making candy, and as she was making candy she was learning the job and they were like showing her how to do it, and she got it under control and she's like, I got it. And her homegirl Ethel was there with her, and they were just trying to make a little extra money or whatever. And as they got better, like they just started cranking up the damn candy factory, and more candy started coming out. And they had to do like the little procedures to like, you know, make the candy or whatever like that. And it just kept coming. It kept coming. It kept coming. And like Ethel had made like this comment like we can't keep up with it, bro. Like we can't do shit about it. Like we can't move fast enough to like control this candy flow or whatever. And that's the Media Digest. I was watching I Love Lucy, but then like I started thinking about like,
what is that show about?
I Love Lucy.
I've never watched I Love Lucy. I know it's an old show.
It's about Lucy Ricardo.
Ricky Ricardo.
Ricky Ricardo. He's a singer in a band, and his wife is like a stay-at-home wife, and it's a story about her exploits or her life, just living like day to day, like whatever she does with her homegirl Ethel.
Okay.
Yeah, but the episode made me think about our conversation about privacy, about how no matter how much like we do, like we cannot keep up with like technology and the internet and the way things are changing. Like as soon as we think we got it under control, like the button gets hit and there's more coming. It's coming faster every week, every year. Computers are getting faster, like more processors. Like 5 years ago, I'd have gave you a computer and that shit would have been the dopest computer around. 5 years in the future, that shit is nothing. You know, like it's crazy. But that's what makes me think about privacy. Like as we can't not, there's so much media coming, and there's so much information out there that's being put out there so fast and so rapidly. There's no way that people who are even remotely close to trying to control it can even get their hands around it.
Bro, I don't think we ever had the control. I think the way humans, like I think if we look at history, humans like have never been ahead of the curve. What happens is we discover technology, and then that technology then governs our behavior. I don't think our behavior is cultivated before the technology, if that makes sense.
Right. So that makes perfect sense. And like I'm glad you said that, 'cause I mean it makes perfect sense for what we're talking about. But knowing that like in the past that made sense to like operate your life based off of things that are occurring. But I'm saying like I would assume that at this point in time in history that we know, like this fact that you made that statement lets me know that individuals should know that we need to either get around the curve or look around the corner before we get there. And the fact that we don't is almost like, it makes me believe that we have the capability to do it, but we just don't want to do it. We want to ride that shit out until the last second and then drain every ounce of water out of it. And then we go to a new watering hole.
I don't think so. I don't think that's possible. Like if I was to ask you like, okay, right, we know at some time a new social media platform is going to come out, right? It's going to emerge. What would it be? You'd be like, I don't know.
VR.
That's what you would say, right?
Mm-hmm.
But reality is it was TikTok, right? Like we went from Instagram and now TikTok is like the newest
I'm thinking about
emerging.
The future though. I'm thinking about like in the past, like that TikTok is still to me in the same, it's still in the same realm of Instagram.
No, but it's a different social media though. I'm saying if we can't even predict what's gonna happen in 3 days with a market, let alone 10 years. But so I don't even think we have the ability to look ahead. Like I think we can make like guesses, but I don't think we really know. We just don't have the power. That's what I think. But like on top of that, like privacy, right? Like privacy in the past, like where did it start, bro? Where do you think privacy begun? I think it's a human right. It's been with us for a minute.
Is a what?
A human right.
Humans don't have rights.
How so, Sway?
Sway, how? What do you? Okay, I'm not gonna get philosophical because that just we'll be here all day. I'm saying we have the rights that we have decided are rights amongst human beings. Like this makes society run smoother, so we're gonna consider these things rights. But do you have the right to like breathe clean air? Like no, that shit don't make no sense.
Why not?
How the fuck you have a right to breathe clean? Like what makes the air clean for you to breathe? Like you are a insignificant individual on a big ass rock in a ginormous universe, and we think that we have the right to do any, like what the fuck? Human beings are so damn, I don't know. That's just that's a whole other I'll be here talking. I'm trying to like contain myself. It don't make no sense.
I hear you, but That don't make no damn sense.
What you talking about? How you had the right to fucking clean air?
How don't you?
What do you
You
mean?
had clean air was here before you were,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yep.
All right. So if we have clean air right now,
Mm-hmm.
and then
You got the
a
right.
corporation moves next to us
Mm-hmm.
and starts polluting our air next to us without asking us,
How unlucky are you?
hella unlucky.
Okay, that's the end of that. That's that.
What that got to do with human right though?
But I'm saying, like, what do you mean they didn't ask you? They supposed to ask you, can I build this here?
No, they got to be considerate.
Oh, now you want me to consider it, but it's your
Yeah.
right. I should be giving it to you.
You should,
But why?
because it's just some things are just virtues, boy.
Nigga, what are you saying? It's not 420. No,
Bro, it's about rights is literally are usually like based around like values and morals.
Okay, so based around some bullshit we made up.
Okay,
So there
Alright.
it is. We made all this shit up.
but they here though.
They not here. We just using them shits as ploys and shit to cover our eyes to just bullshit. We just scared of dying, so we say shit to make sure that people don't kill us.
Okay, what about this for rights?
Okay.
We're not even here to talk about rights, but let's talk about these damn human
All right,
rights.
Dave,
since you
listen,
over here
we'll get back to privacy, but look,
Hey.
I want to know this one. Go, give it to me.
right.
Hold on.
So
Round one, fight!
yeah, you heard that sound, boy?
Yeah, let's go.
That was me punching your ass in the face.
shit.
Listen, all right.
That was Chung Lee getting kicked.
Okay. Well, right. What's normal, right? If having taken a whiff of fresh air
Mm-hmm.
is normal to us, right? It's something that is often occurring
Okay.
in nature, right?
All right. Yeah.
Then another human and then another human
Mhm.
manipulates the situation, which then takes away what is like normal for you.
Mm-hmm.
They are now violating your right.
That was cute. How about what the fuck do humans have to say about anything? We have been imposing our will on every living organism on this planet since we've got here, but yet we are the ones that are entitled to the rights. We have destroyed ecosystems. We have eradicated 98% of the species that have lived on this planet thus far. But those motherfuckers ain't have no rights. But wait, hold on. We do.
Hey, no, animals have rights too.
Oh, animals.
Hey, what you did to them frogs is
the frogs from did they deserve it?
they did not deserve that.
All right.
You took away their rights.
I did.
To live.
But they could fly for a moment.
So you gave them new rights?
All frogs go to heaven.
All right. Anyway, moving on to that's something that you should have kept.
Nah,
Private.
listen.
Listen.
The rights, the human rights and all that stuff will be, we're going to shelf that for another episode.
Yeah, that's a whole nother
I feel
episode,
like I
you
will.
kinda got me a little-
Yo, shit.
You go what?
Yo, you ain't, listen, you got to do some more research because don't do no research.
Nah, we're gonna do some research, boy.
Not,
Hey.
not together, not at the same time.
No, definitely not. Yeah, I mean, okay. Listen,
Yeah.
right? Listen, guys. If you listening right now, rights, human rights in general, morals, that's all a whole nother show.
Yeah. Rights, morals, all that shit is all bullshit for the next episode. Just know that I'm not changing my.
Hey, make him hold true to his statements on here.
All you motherfuckers are crazy as hell if y'all think humans have some damn inherent rights that y'all were born with. You selfish motherfuckers.
Hey, you got it. People from the guy. He don't believe that privacy is a human right. You know.
Privacy is not no goddamn human right.
Where do you think privacy started though?
Like
Like when? Where? Why?
Where did privacy start?
Where or why? Yeah.
I think privacy started out of sheer uncomfortableness. Like people just being uncomfortable with other people having information about them. Be it body. I think it started with the body first, probably. Like when we started suggesting that women be covered and men have private parts and stuff like that, I feel like that's like the most
thing that makes sense to you?
Yeah, like the lowest level of privacy, I feel like it would have started there. Like when we started clothing ourselves and robing ourselves outside of just like
when Adam and Eve ate from the fruit, huh?
Those guys didn't. Never mind.
Whole another episode.
Are those people even be? Did Adam have a belly button? Never mind. Let's not even do this.
So many questions. Okay.
There's so many questions to answer.
Stay focused.
Okay, so when we started clothing ourselves for purposes outside of like staying warm or shelter and stuff like that, I think that is the mark of like privacy. When we realized that we were we were different and that we made it, breasts are a thing. That's when I feel like privacy started outside before even technology or anything like that.
Okay.
What about you?
I would beg a differ. I would say that privacy begun with a secret, and with secrets, I think that kind of originated really from families first. I think it started in a family like household with like kids. So like think about times where people like think about your parents or your family, right? Where your mom would be like, listen, that's our business, a family business. Like you're not allowed to talk about certain stuff, or like how your mama tell you that's between us, but then she go tell Yolanda. Yeah.
Okay. She from a Freak League song.
But yeah, it like I did a little research, and a historian by the name of Jill Lepore.
Okay.
She's a American historian. She teaches at Harvard University, American history, and she's like a writer, and she's wrote a few books, and she knows her shit a little bit. But she talks about privacy a lot and secrecy, and so she kind of defines a secret as being what is known but not to everyone, right? And so she talks about like how families were like a unit that certainly like used secrets all the time because they were always concerned with like protecting the family name. And so that's kind of started like just in the with families, right? But then you also have privacy and secrecy with like public interest. And so like that's kind of like for example, where you kind of see like leaders like being like, oh, we have to hold this information because we don't want other people to get it. So like when we're at war, you might have seen like where certain presidents don't talk about their health. If they're having health concerns, they won't talk about it, or like let that information leak out just because it could be a weakness or anything. So
have you seen the president? I don't think I've ever seen one that looks healthy.
Obama.
That was it.
That's
he got a jump
probably
shot
it
too, but yeah.
But yeah,
Fuck DT.
And so with that's just like about, I think the government always hiding stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna tell you, as an individual who worked for the government for
you worked in intelligence.
10 years, and I worked in intelligence for the United States Air Force, and we definitely do. We definitely hide stuff from the American people. Period. But I don't think it's not necessarily hiding. It's just the American populace is not necessarily ready, or they're just not built. Like America is not built for the truth. Our whole society is built off lies. So the truth can never be something that they are ready to accept. Like that's just not the case. Like we say, all right, what's the price of freedom? I don't know, just whatever. But if I was like, yeah, it was 20,000 lives lost, they'd be like, well, no, I don't want to know anything about that. Like I thought you just had to wave a flag over there and get her done. So nah, we're not ready for the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff that we do for America, which I'm not like some like America blue-blooded, American, but the things that were being done for the American people, I felt like had to be done to a certain extent, but like the American people couldn't stomach that shit though. Like that's why they weren't a part of it. Like if everybody could do it, they would be a part of it. But everybody wasn't a part of it because they know that's not no shit they want to see. Like you help somebody, you can have bacon every day of your life if you want it, but you got to kill the pig Shit, niggas ain't eating pork chop is off the table now. We not eating no pork chop. It's done.
I mean, I am. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, if you've seen the social media, you know what I'm saying. But, yeah.
But no, I think that's a valid point. I mean, I think that's a super valid point, especially when like considering just like what is it, like our sensitive like society we live in today.
We super hypersensitive. Like we live in these damn snowflakes are the worst. Like you can't say anything. Like every topic that we will probably touch on in the future is all like everything is gonna like offend somebody somehow, some way. Like we talk about women's rights, and then as soon as you say women's rights, it's like, what the fuck, you don't care about women? And then you say something about gay rights, and oh, you don't give a care about gay. Like every time you say something about a group of people, like that's just where we at right now.
That's just the product of democracy. Quotation. Because we live in a goddamn dictatorship. Y'all, these votes don't mean shit. Like, if you think your vote matters, you have been lied to. I can prove it by several elections, and voting laws, and unfair zoning practices, and I mean, what fucking tax, like everything that the government does is not for the American people. It's for, and I think the government is really big on privacy, and I don't think it's good for the people.
To what extent?
I think
well, okay, so when we were talking about when we were talking about this, I was really definitely interested on knowing like where do you place yourself in this realm of privacy though? Because when you say privacy, you just like, you're super interested in individuals. So when you say privacy, your definition of privacy, and not this Webster definition, I'm saying how you view privacy is definitely different than what somebody else is thinking of. Because if I ask somebody, Joe Schmo off the street, like, what is privacy to him? He's like, well, I don't know why they see my dick pics in my phone. Like, where are you at on the spectrum of the privacy?
I think privacy is like having the ability to like control what people know and what people don't know
about a person, just in general.
Like, yeah. I think you should have the right. I'm not gonna use that word no more. We're gonna shelve that. Like, yeah. I think you should have the choice to be able to decide what people should have and what people shouldn't have. How do you even operate in that society? I mean, we've given them everything. I mean, and that goes into like privacy of today. Like, where is privacy in the digital age? Like, we don't have any. And I agree with that. We gave it away. You know when you gave it away? When you motherfuckers hit that accept button and it said please click the little square here and then scroll to the bottom and press accept. Nobody read that shit. And make sure you're not a robot. Yeah. No one read that shit. They're like, I'm just trying to get this free week free of Netflix. Like, but you didn't read the fact that it said we will be monitoring what you view and how long you view it for, and we're gonna send that off to our analytics little group, and they're gonna give us things that we can issue back to you and put it back on your face that we know that you will buy more of, or you'll be more likely to accept, or you know what I'm saying? Like, we give so much of our privacy away, and then we say we want it. But I don't think that's why I go back to the American people. I don't think the American people even know or have a concept of what privacy is. They just thinking about like taking it back to that very raw state of like the body, because they can't be talking about nothing else. I think people. I can get anybody's social security number. I think people. Shit crazy. Like, what the fuck social security number? 1265. Like, motherfucker. Like, it's you. Anybody. Watch this. You know what I could do? I could go ask somebody and be like, hey, listen, I want to work here at Verizon just for a day, and I want to see how many social security numbers I could get. Somebody could come in there and be like, hey, can I look at this phone? Yeah, I need your social security number. Okay, 656. Like they'll give it up willingly. But that's the thing about privacy. What? They have the choice. Like when you go into a job interview. Okay. The moment you decide to pack your social security, you know that you have the choice of like not giving it to them or so. What do you mean pack it? Like you bring it with you so they can, whatever. How the fuck old are you? Is that a thing? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Remember back in my day, you said pack it too. I need my pens, I need my pencils, I need my paper. Oh wait, honey, where's my social security card? Hey, listen, You know, I used to mow lawns for 25 cents.
Don't
back
make
in
me
the day,
press
boy.
this goddamn. No, I'm playing. All right, let me stop. Yeah, okay. So willingly giving it away.
Bro,
I get it. So what are you saying? You're saying like this the stealing of it without you knowing.
Yeah, and that's systematic. Like you said, it's systematically set up for people to give it away without them knowing. Like they cultivate these long paragraphs for nobody to read. Like
Mark Zuckerberg definitely did that.
Yeah,
and
like
they talked about it
yeah.
in his and like during the deposition. They were like, I mean, it pretty came out. I mean, this is not verbatim, but like it came out to the effect of, I made that shit super long so people wouldn't read it, and I put some shit in there that they accepted, but was so deep into the like it's like paragraph 20 of 105. No one was gonna see it or read it, and then they press accept.
No, definitely. It's an NPR like channel out there that talks about it. And it's this guy who like he literally studies it, and he's like analyzing. He's like, listen, don't read it. It's a waste of time. Like
it's all bullshit.
It's gibberish.
Yeah.
Some of it like you won't be able to make sense.
The lawyer during the deposition for the Facebook's case didn't even know what the shit meant. They were asking questions like, I don't know. Mark himself, shit, I didn't write it. You know, like those answers let me know that no one knows what this shit means. Like, it's just some shit, so we can throw some shit in there that says, we gonna watch you. And you like, okay. As long as I can post these pictures of me in Bali.
Yeah, and people, I think that's the problem. I think that's where the problem is, though. Like, that people, like, were never given that chance.
To what?
To, like, decide. They, like, you wasn't under the impression that you was gonna give up as much information as you do. Period.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that I think you're a pretty smart guy. And I think there's plenty of other smart individuals out there. They don't be reading that shit, and they're not going to read it. And they know you have a chance now. You got a chance now to back out.
I've read some, and there are people that do back out,
and those guys are losers.
Stop talking about.
Nah, bro. Like, you cannot live in that world. That world is dead.
No, I mean,
I'm not.
There's
I'm
people that do.
I'm off the grid. I'm off the grid. I don't have no.
Nah.
I'm not no internet access, no social media, none of that. I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. What are you gonna do now? Don't pick up a phone. Don't do anything because all that shit's being monitored. Everything.
Yeah.
Like, how do you the Pony Express? You sending letters through the mail? That shit's tracked.
So how do you feel about privacy? You for or against it?
For what? Like, for or against what?
Privacy.
Am I for? Oh,
because
I'm for the illusion of privacy, but I am definitely against this idea that we don't need information on people.
You don't. So wait, you don't think that? See, wait. You said you are for the illusion, but what?
I'm for the illusion. Like, I put money in my bank account and my social security number and all that stuff is attached to all that stuff and address and stuff like that. And I think it's safe and that gives me peace of mind. Right. But the real the real truth is that shit's not necessarily safe. Like, it can be hacked and it can be gathered and it can be, right. That's why they have like all these clauses. Like, if your money has been taken, we can give it back to you, blah, blah, blah. There's a whole process for it.
So let me reframe the question. Do you think privacy is important for people to have?
I don't think it's as important as people think it is.
Okay, expound.
Because the rolling back of what they perceive to be privacy would not.
Which is what?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would have to get to the root of what people think privacy is, and I don't think.
What did you think privacy was before we got to this conversation, though? What was the perception of privacy?
I control everything that is displayed about myself at all times. I can control it. I can take it back. I can have it. I can give it to you and you can use it. And
so you thought that privacy was something that you could give away and then you could take it back?
No, well, not necessarily.
So you thought you could tell somebody a secret and be like, I'm going to take it away.
Well, not necessarily take it back because I misspoke. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
But I'm saying in the sense of I'm giving this to you. Here, you can have it. This is do what you said you're going to do with it, and nothing more. Right? Like that is the assumption of privacy that I believed that would exist, like in a vacuum.
So you would say that what I'm getting is that you would say that your definition of your perception of what privacy was is similar to the one that I said, right? Describe where like you have this control over what.
Right. No. For sure. I'm definitely for that illusion.
That definition.
I'm for that.
You agree with that definition of privacy?
I definitely agree with that definition.
Now,
I don't agree with it being a thing, though.
I get that. But I'm going to say, let's assume that most people have that same perception of what privacy is, what we just described, right?
Yeah,
like
most definitely.
This thing where like we can have the choice to like decide what information gets out and what doesn't. Like, I think I should have the choice if people see me naked or not naked.
Right.
Right. Like I should be able to make that choice. But like once it's out there, it's out there. Right.
Right.
So it kind of goes back to that main question. Like, do you think privacy is important? Yes or no? Like, I get that you.
No. I think privacy is important. Period. Caveat. I do not think it is a determining factor on our society.
Okay.
Like it feels good to know that I feel like my phone, like my laptop is not, someone's not watching me. The likelihood of someone watching me is probably slim. But is it a possibility? Yes. And I'm saying that I feel like in my mind, I live in a world where I have this idea of where I want the world to be, but then I know what the world is. And I'm saying I feel like people live in in their mind the way they think the world should be, and then they respond to the way the world is with that same mindset. Like, hold the fuck on. How could you take a snapshot of my phone and now it's on the internet? Like, if you're not aware of this being possible or this being a thing, then I feel like you are misinformed, or all my information got taken from Facebook and they gave it to some analytic company or whatever. Like, yeah, that's a possibility. Like, you cannot live in this world where you don't think that those type of things are possibilities. And I think most people do. They think it's not secure. They think they live in a world where I'm just using something, and it's like we got thousands of people working for Facebook.
Right.
You put your information up there, and you don't think thousands of people see it. You don't think no one else is going to say anything about it to anybody else. I think people have an idea. I think that people have an idea of like what's going on. Like, I think people know that Facebook has information, right? Like, I think people are stupid.
Sure, but no. I would say the mass population of people may, like what you said, may be misinformed, but people definitely know that. People definitely know that the information you put out there.
Where in America?
Yes,
not here.
And
not here. Maybe abroad. Not here.
And abroad.
Not here.
Okay,
I don't believe it.
Support your claim. What makes you think that people don't?
Because we're not a society that cares about that.
No. But what I might agree with you on that. Like, I think majority of people probably don't care, but I'm saying what is your like supporting claim that people don't know? They don't know? Yeah, because they just don't know.
What are the biggest platforms in America right now? YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Those things clearly like violate your privacy all day. They collect information and disseminate it and send it out to thousands of organizations every day. We don't give a shit. We continue to.
We don't. Now you said we don't care, but I'm saying what, like, you still haven't said anything that convinced me that you know that most people don't know.
No. At this point in time, I do not have information to validate my claim other than the fact that I'm just going to say
it's just an assumption.
I'm going to go off the assumption
that most people use it and they don't. They just
I don't think they're informed. I don't think they are well aware of the amount of information that is being streamed and sent through the airwaves via the platforms that they participate in.
Okay.
I just don't think they do. And if they did know, I think that they would be more cautious on the things that they do. They're like, oh, well, I don't want that to be on my thing forever. I'm just gonna put it on my story. Like, okay, so what? It's gone now. You think? Like you think it's gone? It's not.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I agree with that statement. I mean, I definitely feel like, and that kind of goes back to like home training too. I think, like, I know growing up, my parents, my grandmother was always like, "Be careful what you put online." You're like, you never know. My grandmother still
permanent record.
Yeah, it be on your permanent. Hey,
the digital record.
The digital era. Like, I know y'all remember when people used to be like, "Hey, don't do nothing bad because it's gonna go on your permanent record," right? That was a thing. You grew up being scared of having something scarring your permanent record. You was told you would never have a job. You would never amount to anything if your permanent record was stained. But now, scratch that. People don't even say that no more. It's all about your digital permanent record. What you put out there, like,
don't catch no felony.
Don't catch no felony.
It's over.
It's online.
Like, I'll Google your name and it'll pop up. Like, a dude was trying to get hired at a job, and I was doing the hiring, and he looked a little sketchy to me, and I was like, let me Google this dude real quick. I Googled him. First thing to pop up, his picture of him. He was he had just got out of jail not too long ago for robbing a store. Like, he had worked at the store and he robbed that store.
And he was trying to rob you.
True story, no lie. The dude said, "Is it possible that I could work near the vault? Because I'm good with money, and that's what I usually did in my last job. I worked at the vault and I counted all the money. I would rather work in the front with the registers or with the vault with the money." I swear.
Trying to hit a lick.
Trying to hit the lick with the box. You know what I mean? Like,
threw a stick in the box.
Threw a stick in the box. I threw his ass out though. We'll be contacting you, sir. Cookie. Never contacted him. But
I
saved millions. But yeah, like, Americans are listen, man, I'm American, so whatever. Like, if you think I'm saying this and it offends you, then you probably a lazy ass American too though. So Americans are, one, I think, lazy, and two, ill-informed when it comes to the shit that like really matters, right? We only care about fucking
self-interest.
That's all we care about, self-interest. We don't care about the damn the individual beside us, right? And if we cared about the individual beside us, we would care more about privacy, because we'd be like, hey, I have to protect his privacy, in which he'll protect my privacy, and it'll be this long chain of
good people protecting each other.
That shit didn't exist in here.
I think that's a valid point. I think that we are definitely a culture of like what you don't see won't hurt you. Mm-hmm. Like, we love to like look the other way. And
most definitely.
Like, I agree with what you were saying earlier.
My homie would I lived where I grew up at. I could remember a time where my homie was like, he left the house and his door was wide open, right? Mm-hmm. What'd I do? I went and closed the door. I saw it from across the street. I went and closed the door, went back home. That was it. End of the story.
Where was this at?
Dudley, North Carolina.
The country.
But I'm saying, like, that shit don't listen, leave your door open in the middle of New York City, and you better hope that it's one of them swinging doors that closes behind you, because if not, I don't know if your shit will be there when you get back. And I ain't talking about no white, black, blue, green neighborhood. I'm just saying, just in general, like, that's not the time frame or the place where we live. So
you saying people would steal from the place that I rusticate at?
Rusticate.
Damn. Okay. You got one. You got one in there.
I don't keep my door closed. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm definitely saying. Damn, that's a good one though. You stuck that in there. I know. I was like, what is this nigga grinning at me for?
You know. Hey, that's why you gotta protect it though.
Nah, I think you gotta protect. You have to protect the person beside you, and you have to hope that they protect you too. Because if you just living in this world where you think you're gonna keep stuff from people, no, you're not gonna make it. It's just not going. Even let's talk about like where we think privacy is going. Right, privacy in the future. I think that shit is going to get even worse. I think it will be even less privacy. That's just how the government works. And they will find out soon that they can govern and get more out of their people with more information. Because with more information, people are less likely to act out. You know what I'm saying? Like if they know that they got information on these people, like
that's the whole thing. Like
I'm okay with that.
About I think privacy is important. I think we have to protect privacy. I think that like you said, there's a difference between privacy and secrecy. And secrecy has like developed this negative connotation over time. And I think that we definitely are being like we're under surveillance. Like
all the time.
There's
no getting away from it.
It's definitely like 3 types of surveillance. You got government surveillance, which we cannot stop, right?
Big brother, he's here.
Big brother. That's the realm you were kind of like coming from personal background.
Yeah, I was
contributing to that.
I was definitely watching people. I was listening to phone calls, everything.
Doing it all.
Yeah.
You got company surveillance.
That's what we give up.
Where it's like, listen, Facebook is the most persuasive like surveillance system in the history of the world, you know? And if you don't believe me, go check out this book called Anti-Social Media by a guy's name who I cannot pronounce whatsoever.
Hey, try it.
Derper. It's like I can't even tell you, bro. It starts with a V, and if you see it got 12 letters, that's his name.
V.
But yeah, then you have like peer surveillance, right? Where like how people can see, they give away their like location on like Snapchat.
Yeah, that shit look crazy to me. I don't even have Snapchat, but I mean, I saw somebody's fat chat and there's like a map of where all their friends were. I was like, damn, you can zoom into their home. That shit's crazy. But
yeah, like you have that, and that is crazy. But then you also have like where we live in this world of like this how would I say this? This kryptonic world that we live in, right? Where
Kryptonian
like,
world?
Yeah, like where it's just like you said, like we live in a day and an age where our most successful, our richest companies in the world, in our markets, are not selling a product, bro. They selling information, right? Like Google is free, Facebook is free, like Twitter is free.
Oh, it's not free. You gotta pay with your privacy.
You gotta pay with your privacy.
Like Mark Zuckerberg sold information and then bought privacy with the privacy he sold. Like that shit is mind blowing. He sold privacy, made money, and then proceeded to buy a private island where he lives, where he would like he get away to, where there's no one around, just him.
Yeah, because
that's just crazy.
No, and that's what I thought you were under the impression, because I know we had talked about this like prior, and I know you were kind of like F privacy, at first, you were like, I'm F privacy, but I'm all for security.
I said, yeah, I'm all for security. Fuck privacy, I'm all for security. I am like the only privacy that I am like in like really hardcore, like, yo, fuck that, is anything that involves money. Like I don't play with money, but anything other than that,
hey, because that's what if you would have came on this show talking about that same type of energy at first, before you had expounded on yourself, I was gonna say, all right, hey,
no,
if you don't care about privacy, drop that account information now for the viewers.
No.
Give us that routing
Stimulus
number.
checks are here.
Ashton Alexander stimulus check is now ramaged through.
It's canceled.
It's canceled.
No. I'm all for the financial privacy. I think financial privacy is huge and it should be like preserved at all costs. Because I feel like that's when the government, if they can clock your dollars, they will take every cent. That's a quote. You should quote me on that. I'm quoting that. Clock your dollars, take a cent. But we talking about like internet usage, fucking ads, all that other privacy shit. Like, oh, he clicked on this and we know that he has tendencies to do that. And I'm just saying that shit is just lazy ass individuals who don't know the game. Now, I will say, me and you both went to school for marketing. So,
yeah, we know.
I mean, I may be more hip to the game because I'm like,
this is what we about.
I put my time and effort into that. But Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying though. Like if you're gonna talk about that, I don't give a shit about that. Like I don't give a fuck if you know that I fucking watched I Love Lucy 3 episodes and now you're gonna try and put it when I go to Amazon. It's gonna be on the side there. Like, do you want to buy I Love Lucy seasons? For like I get it. I know that's the game.
Yeah, I mean we live in a lowball capitalistic society.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying, and that contributes to why they be just doing people dirty with the information.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's still to get a capital gain. It's still to get a buck. And I mean, to a consumer type of society where we care about our deals and spending money.
right.
Sometimes we love clicking on that little ad that's gonna save us a few dollars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and even though we ain't saving no money.
But for the people who say F privacy, you know, and that, hey, if you don't have anything to hide, then why does it matter? I'm gonna tell you that's bullshit.
No,
okay?
you crazy as hell.
Because
it has nothing to do with hiding. It has something to do with protection.
and that's the main point.
Yeah.
I was trying to get across. And if you honestly believe that it don't matter, hey, drop that routing number for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Don't have large sums of money that we can like people can notice and they can calculate and then have those numbers and then addresses, because that's how people will be getting like, you know, knocked off out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, his net worth is $120 million. He lives at such and such place and he's there at this time and blah blah. That's what I'm saying. Like that's when things start getting sketchy and dangerous. Like when you start incorporating money and stuff like that. But like if we're talking like social media content based like privacy and that type of stuff, like, oh, he read your messages. Like, okay. Like it would be ignorant for me to believe that they don't have access to this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely. I think, yeah, man, it's important. I think for the people, I think it's very important. When I say like privacy is important, I think it's important for people to be informed. You know what I'm saying? Always informed, never influenced.
yeah, okay.
And
hashtag.
And what that means is like, you gotta know what matters. You gotta know what's important so you can try to protect it. And the people that have the power, who are claiming that like you said, Mark Zuckerberg or other big like social media or tech guys these are the people that are saying that, listen, if you don't have anything to hide, then why does it matter, right? They're trying to support this claim so they can continue to like make money.
Yeah, they bullshitting us though. That's ridiculous.
And when asked to like, when you ask them to put that their account passwords or make their accounts public, they're not for it. You know what I'm saying? Bill Gates lives like, his house is hidden from like behind like $1 million shrubberies and trees and stuff, like away from the big population. Mark Zuckerberg has bought like all the houses across from him
and an island.
Like all these people who claim they don't care about privacy are trying to protect their privacy.
No, they don't care about your privacy. I don't care about your privacy because I can make money off that shit. But like that's what you said. That's the capitalistic society we live in. I'm trying to sell whatever I can get my hands on.
And that's why we have to protect it as a people. I know you don't believe in rights, but listen, hey, and it's a guy by the name of Greenwald, right? His name is Greenwald. He's a journalist, and you can look him up. But he's all about like trying to protect like privacy and stuff. But one of the things, I'm gonna quote him real quick, and his whole thing about why we have to protect privacy is this: we all need places where we can go to explore without judgmental eyes of other people being cast upon us. Only in a realm where we've not been watched can we really test the limits of who we want to be. It's really in the private realm where dissent, creativity, and personal exploration lie. So that was the little poetic
bullshit.
I'm not.
Bull.
Why?
Shit.
Why? Go ahead.
So you're only creative when you are alone and away from everyone, and no one can see you. Is that?
I don't think that's what he was trying to say.
That's what it sounded like to me.
I think he was saying like in the comfort of your own home. Because I mean, think about it this way: bro, like it's scientifically proven, bro, that like people who are being watched and they know they're being watched are gonna act a certain way, right?
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
that's the whole like the
Yeah.
that's the whole psychology.
And
That's
that
why
is-
prisons
and that is
have,
amazing.
That's why prisons have to an extent. That's why prisons have the little tower in the center and they have like windows looking
to
for
an extent. We are living in the best times to be a human being.
debatable.
Okay. I mean, the niggas who were dying when they were 30, that's cool too. I mean, I don't, rock with that. But I'm saying, what are we saying? Like, we're saying like the privacy is, how is that privacy that individual is talking about Greenwald? What is he talking? He's
talking about he's talking about the natural human desire wanting to avoid societal condemnation. And
Okay.
you do that by acting a certain way when you know you're being watched. You can't be you if you like. You can't be you, and you can't act off your straight impulses if you always know you're being watched.
Good. I don't.
And that's where creativity is hindered.
Yes, and then that's where
all for that.
I'm all for.
Man, send this man Ashton Alexander to prison. He don't care.
I'm all for people.
His freedom is canceled.
People don't have freedom. Freedom is an illusion. That's just not real.
That's a fact.
Nigga, you're not about to go out. You listen. If you could think about like if I go out here bust these caps off in the air, I'm not gonna get arrested. If you have to think like that, you know you're not free, because you're supposed to do whatever you want whenever you want to do it. Like, who cares about homeostasis? It's doing whatever you want to do. We ain't got that shit. That shit don't exist. And if you do it, you're either gonna get locked up or you're gonna get shot. One of the two.
Spoken like a real conservative.
Who?
You
crazy boy. Goddamn conservative. I'm not no damn liberal, but I'm not no conservative. I'm something different.
Independent.
I'm something different, you know.
A little different.
I'm gonna put it. I don't know. We'll see 2020. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see what I put down on the ballot. I'm gonna fuck around, and put my name down. I don't care. Shit. No, all these niggas is losers to me. Bernie was a loser. Damn. Elizabeth Warren was a loser. Biden is a loser. Damn. Donald Trump. Super loser. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, they winners in their realm, but I'm just saying, like, them niggas, them the worst niggas with privacy. Look at this man, Donald Trump. No tax. We ain't seen them taxes yet. It's been down 4 years. We ain't seen them niggas taxes yet.
He's exercising all his privacy
because he got the money to. If you got the money, you can do whatever you want to do, and that's a figgity fact. If
you have the power to hide your tax forms from the public eye.
Who?
You.
I don't even have the lawyers to fight that if they even came to subpoena me and say they needed them. I'm like, hell no. Oh, we got this court document said you got to give them to us. Like, no. Then you'll be in jail. Take them. That's how it's gonna go.
No. You're gonna be like, no. Because you don't care, bro. You
gonna,
hey,
there was a prison
you don't care about your privacy.
There was a prison that burnt down in Cleveland. I don't want to be part of that shit. I don't want to be part of none of that.
You just killed all the dead soldiers. Oh no. The
What?
prisoners.
What are you talking about?
You just you fired the gun off.
Yeah, I put one in the air for all the real niggas.
Oh, whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, he said, listen, y'all. I'm thinking he's been there, y'all.
Who?
I'm thinking he want to go back.
Prison?
You, yeah.
I have been to a prison, and I was not impressed. I do not want to be in that place. It's just not for me. That's not for me. They ain't got privacy. They ain't got no damn privacy in there.
Yeah, and you don't care about it.
And we ain't got privacy out here. That's just what it is. Both of them shits is illusions.
I agree with you that privacy is illusion.
Yeah, we're just comfortable.
But I think I agree with you on that too.
Shit.
But yeah, where do you think privacy going in the future?
Gone. Eliminated.
You think it's? I mean, it's kind of out the window now.
Yeah,
but
I think that's just gone. I'm taking back to I Love Lucy. The candy machine is cranked up to 10. We cannot get it. We can't get ahead. We cannot stop it. Like you said, like we will never be able to get ahead of like what is coming next because we just don't know what's coming next. We live in the now.
You think we gonna be like China?
Yes, I think we already like China. We like China with the illusion that we are not. We ain't China. Okay, what rules do you make? Like we got a little more leeway on when we go and come and what we can do and shit, but like all that shit is government rate. They can shut that shit down in a minute.
So you on the side where you like, okay, yeah, of course we're gonna be like China, where we have like facial recognition and
100%.
we identifying everybody, but we
100%.
won't be as blinked out there. Like we won't make people stop at like toes and be like face scan.
Nah, we will. But we're gonna try. No, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to make it shit. We're gonna try to make it sexy and make it look cool and shit. It's gonna be like a little booth with some smiles on it and shit like that. Step into the booth and take a face scan. Psst. Go into the ride. We're gonna get on the bus. Face recognition. You've paid your toll. Thank you, Miss Debbie. Get on. That's where it's gonna go.
On some Amazon Go type of stuff.
We gonna make it seem like it's so we're gonna make it seem like it's so like cool, and they're gonna market it to us as it's easy and accessible, and you can use it without thinking about it.
Hey, I ain't think about that. That actually might be where we're going. I don't know if y'all familiar, but like Amazon Go, they got a few stores out here in New York, and maybe in California or somewhere. Well,
I'm not sure what other locations. I know we got it here in New York.
We definitely got some here, and it's basically the store where you can just walk in, grab whatever you want, and walk out. And so basically how they know is they have a whole bunch of cameras set up.
Micro cameras everywhere.
Yeah. Eye in the sky. Yeah. And they basically can see what you take off the counter. So that's how it tracks what you take. And then based off of your phone, once you walk into the store, it kind of is told like where your account and how to bill it.
I think that shit's beautiful. I'm all for it.
That's how they're going to make it look cool.
Yeah. I'm all for it.
It's going to be like, you don't need your phone.
Yeah,
it's not you.
It's not going to affect people on a regular basis. The only people it's going to really affect are the individuals who are like, I don't know about this.
Do you know why America always makes things look cool versus like not doing stuff like China though? I think it's built into our culture.
Because we some rebellious ass individuals.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's that our corporations lay the groundwork for us, and then our government goes to them and be like, okay, what can you do for us? And then that's how it then goes. Yeah,
I think it's the other way around.
No, I think China is the other way around, where the government is like, all right, this is what we doing.
Oh no, I see what you're saying. I thought you were saying. No, I'm saying I think it's the damn corporations. They control the government.
Yes, in America.
So they'd be like they got the biggest footing at Capitol Hill. Hey, like there's no way these car manufacturers should be making damn these gasoline cars that put out all these emissions, right? But like they got that big business, they can be there and make and sway things by putting money in people's pocket, and we would assume that's not a real thing, but it's definitely a thing. It goes on all the time. Like
that's why we're a low ball capitalistic society. Hey, I'm sticking it in somewhere every chance I get, because that's the fact, bro.
It's a fact.
It's the reason why we are.
Yeah, we're not China, but we damn near close.
Hey,
we China with a different mask on. You know what I'm saying? This is just the illusion.
Make it look sexy.
Oh yeah, no. So we China with a different persona. Just take it back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's privacy. That's privacy. What you can do though is, if you got the time, you need to go over to our YouTube page.
Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment.
Hit that notification bell, become part of the notification tribe.
Hey, go find us on Instagram,
Shut Up in Color _ and always you can catch us on all major streaming platforms. But you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, I'm not no doctor,
I'm not no lawyer,
and I'm damn sure not
what damn show you
informational scientist, telemarketer, yeah,
data analyst.
Damn, it's the Shut Up in Color podcast. Always informed,
never influence.
And we'll see y'all next week.
We out.
Shut the fuck up. I'm sick of this shit.